Hello guys, this is AverTrader and welcome to week 10 of our trade logging series. This week we made 3.3R, so a little over 3R, which means we made over a little more than 3 times our risk, whatever your risk might be. Right? Quick reminder that if you do want to see these trades live, feel free to join our chat room. Right? We're the only chat room out there that actually you only pay if our callouts work. Right? There's so many scam chat rooms and callouts out there. Right, but yeah, we try to protect our customers, and so you only pay if we make a profit. All right, link is in the description if you're interested in that. Otherwise, let's get into the first trade of the week. First trade of the week is PayPal 91.50 by 92.50, a dollar stop, and we got out at break even. It had a pretty decent drop. You see, we tried to trade it off the 2-minute breakout or breakdown, excuse me. And it did go 1R, right? Over 1R actually, right? But you know, eventually it did retrace past our entry, which means I personally got out at break even. Remember, for these break even trades, right? It all depends on your trade management, and that's something we teach in our course on our website too, right? If you are aiming for 1R or 1 times your risk, you would have gotten 1 times your risk, right? Instead of waiting for 2 times your risk like me. Right, so everybody has a unique trading style, and there's not one that's better than the other, but you just gotta find the one that suits you the most. Next trade we took was Baba 84 by 84.50, so this is also a short, and I also included the daily on this. Look at this amazing daily breakdown, right? On top of a 2-minute and 1-minute breakdown, man, easy money, right? Easy money right there. You can see there's a breakdown over here at around what 83.25, around that area, right? But our entry, right, for the breakdown was at 84. How did we get this entry, right? There was no pattern, right? That's why I included the daily, right? The daily breakdown was under $84 area, right? And that's what, you know, allowed us to get this entry, allowed us to get 2R relatively easily. Next trade we took was Microsoft 244.30 by 243.50. All right, and we got 0.3 of an R. All right, so as you can see, it was a rough ride on Microsoft, right? Very rough ride, very long ride as well. So you know, would I have done this again? Probably not, to be honest. I'm more of a momentum trader, so I like my trades to either hit target or stop out relatively quickly, right? But this thing chopped around for a while before I finally decided to raise my stop loss to the last pivot low, and eventually it stopped me out for a 0.3R gain. Next trade we took was SQ 58 by 59. All right, and you can see this thing. We're in this for such a long time, right? We entered almost at the beginning of the day, and we only, you know, got out like 9:30, right? So we were in this trade for a good, you know, 40-50 minutes, which is not what I like. As you can see on the 1 minute, this thing SQ looked like it was about to bounce, so we secured 1R profits on this trade, and this all comes down to experience, honestly, right? I secured 1R, and yeah, we got 1R out of SQ. Next trade we took was Nvax 23.30 by 24. And we got out a break even. Now this stock actually didn't hit 1R, but the reason we got out was we were in this stock for you know, a good 30, 40, 50 minutes, right? And a lot of the times it was still in compression, it was still chopping around, right? We got triggered in off of this bottoming tail right here, and you can see how many minutes went by with nothing happening, right? Markets were going lower, Nvax wasn't pushing lower, right? So you know, the confidence level is getting lower and lower and lower, and that's why we got out at break even, right? It was a mistake for me to be into this trade because, right, the breakout didn't work, right, like 5 minutes into the day. So that's why we got out break even on Nvax. And I think the last trade we took of the week was Microsoft 240 by 239, all right, and we got out of this thing at break even as well. Okay, you can see we took this off of a breakout on the 1 minute or the 2 minute, whatever you like, right? But immediately markets took a dive and Microsoft came down with it, right? We did hit 1R, or very close to 1R at least, right? So nothing we really can do about this. This is why my trading plan has the move your stop loss to break even at 1R in place, right? Everybody has their own way of trading. But personally, I got out at break even on Microsoft. And that's all the trades we took that week. All right. Like I said, we made a little over 3 times our risk, right? So if you're risking $1,000 like me, I made I think around $3,400, $3,300 this week. And you can risk more or less depending on your experience, right? But if you do want to see these trades live and maybe take them with me, right? Join our website. You only pay when we're profitable. Once again, guys, you only pay when we're profitable. That's our promise to you. And if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to join our Discord, right? I'm pretty active on there, and we have a free share sizing bot for you guys there. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for the continuation of our trade logging series. Have a nice weekend, guys. Bye-bye.